Welcome back to the A-Flow Show podcast, another episode for you. This week, as always, my name is Andres Flores with Marissa Crawley. Alongside me, Marissa. Marissa, how's it going?
It's going. It's good. It's good.
Busy, busy, busy.
Busy, busy. Getting ready for the more busy weeks ahead.
Yeah, it's here. I'm saying it's official here. Monday, I went out to the Lubbock Cooper practice. They had their first practice of the year. No pads or nothing, just kind of running out there in helmets, but...
Did you just check them out, or you went to do something?
No, I just checked them out. I sat in the stands. It worked out nicely because they practiced later in the day. So yeah, it was still hot, but I just went up in the stands, and with the big press box, it kind of was a lot of shade. So it worked out pretty good. It was fun. I guess now every high school, I believe, is started.
Practice.
I don't think they call them 2 days anymore. I think some may still do it, but I think it's more of just
workouts.
Workouts.
Pre-workouts.
Because I know the Pirates went a lot. They almost went 3 hours. They went 4 to 6:45.
Wait, what time?
4 p.m. to 6:45 p.m.
That's like the hot times, too.
Yeah. It was, half the group would go inside for a bit, like maybe lift weights or film or something. Then they would rotate offense and defense, stuff like that. But I think they do that instead of actually doing 2 days, because I don't think you could do 2 3-hour practices in one day. That'd be way too much. So
that's way too much football. I'd be burned out. I don't want to play football anymore.
So it may be, I guess, either do an hour and a half, or an hour and an hour and a half, or do it all at once. And I guess they just decided to go with all at once. But it's here. It's here. I'm excited.
I told you that one of my former coaches on that team. Yeah, he's scary. He used to scare me. Actually, he still is scary. He was our track coach and our athletic director. Because, when you're in a small town...
Everybody's everybody.
Oh, and he was also a history teacher. So, yeah.
And the judge. And
the judge. Mayor.
It was just about everything, yeah. But it's here, man. And Cowboys are playing, too, in their preseason games. And my boy Pat, my Chiefs, they lost. Oh, yeah? They ended up losing the game, but Pat, I guess, played good. He played the whole third quarter of last weekend. I don't know. That's what I did. Did you do anything this weekend or this week?
This weekend I did nothing. I tried to absolutely do nothing. That was the plan. I think it was kind of rainy too.
It did rain a lot this week or this weekend.
Yeah, it's this weekend, and probably later on this week. Is it cloudy outside? I haven't been out there.
It's not cloudy.
They said that it was supposed to rain at 4, but it's past 4 and it hasn't rained.
For me, it's always weird getting up when it's like pouring rain. Like that's just different. Like
yes, like what, 2 days ago?
Monday morning.
There was like a storm.
Yeah. At
like 5 in the morning.
And I've always thought about this, and I guess we need to ask like Matt Ernst, or whoever, how come there are no tornadoes in the morning? Or I mean, maybe they are. We just don't see them or hear about them.
I'm sure there is. I think in Oklahoma there was a tornado, and it happened like at 3 a.m.
But I'm talking like 7, 8 in the morning when people are waking up. Like 3 a.m., I think I still consider it night of the previous day. I think it barely, like 3 a.m. barely still last night. But when we get to like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, that's today. That's this morning. And I don't think there's ever been a severe thunder tornado. Like for me, the only time I've ever really had storms like that are in the evening, kind of like this, when it's just barely getting dark and stuff like that.
I had some thunderstorms in the morning in College Station. I remember there was a couple of...
Like tornado warnings?
Tornado warnings,
wow.
Yeah.
That to me, that's scary. Like, I wouldn't even go to school. Like, let's say, like, I was in high school or whatever it was. Like, no, a tornado warning.
Yeah, I can't go.
Why am I going to go there just to go sit in the hallway? Like,
true.
With your head
sit
over.
Under the table.
Man, I'll stay home. Yeah. I don't know.
Do they still do that at high schools or elementary?
Yeah, I think... What do you mean?
I feel like I never did that in high school. It was only in elementary that we did any kind of fire drills or tornado drills.
Yeah, I think in the high school, if I can remember correctly, we didn't do it as much. I think we at least did it for sure.
It's like, y'all get it. Y'all know what to do when a tornado happens.
You say they get it, but
everybody's screaming.
If it was to ever happen, it'd be every man for himself.
Yeah.
I don't think kids would listen to somebody. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Again, never happened to me. I'm glad it had never happened to me, but I don't know. That's a good question. What would they really do? And school's right around the corner too, man. I follow a lot of coaches on Twitter because I follow high school athletics, and they're posting pictures of everybody getting back together and teachers group, getting together, and it's here, man. It's I don't know. Did you like school as a child?
No.
You didn't look forward to going to it all, like first day?
For friends, and that was about it. Other than that, I absolutely dread school. Anything with taking tests and learning.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I want to learn on my pace, not on anybody else's.
I enjoyed it. I used to look forward. I used to always look forward to, what was I going to wear that first week? Because I would have it. I would have it planned out. Like, I'm going to wear this outfit on this day, this outfit this day, stuff like that. And I don't know. I always looked forward to stuff like that. But
then after that first week, it was no other clothes. Like, we're going back to the other stuff.
Back to the other stuff. I don't know. Do you have a first day of school story? I remember one. I'll tell you one here. Is this was back when I was going to a private school, Catholic school, called Christ the King. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but both me and my little younger brother were going, and we used to, we're competitive kids. First day of school, I'm like 3 years older than him, so Dad drops us off, and we decided to race. Like, yeah, I'll beat you to the door. We'll go to the front door. Let's race. We take off running. Both of us running, and just out of nowhere, poor guy. I don't know if he wasn't paying attention or if he was looking at me, but all of a sudden hits a handicap sign and boom, runs right into it. And yeah, had to say, Father, come back.
And you got in trouble probably.
No, I don't think I got in trouble. Just bad luck on his part. We both agreed to run. We would not always.
It's not my fault that you didn't see that.
Not always run, but we would always try to, one up each other, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but yeah, he hit that thing hard, and it was not a good. And luckily, my dad didn't leave, right? I mean, drop us off and then take off. No, he actually, waited for us, and he saw it. And when I was telling him to,
he's like, "Oh, it's serious."
Yeah, this is way younger, so there was no cell phones at the time. But yeah that was okay.
I don't have any stories. I did a lot of first days at new schools. I had at one point I went to 3 different schools in 3 different years, actually 4. So I was the new kid a lot.
My mom liked to take pictures of us first day of school, and I was, I think, at 6th grade. I was like, I've had enough. I'm not taking a picture. So they actually got a picture, but I'm turned away from the camera, trying to block my face because
paparazzi.
Yeah, because he has now. I don't know if your mom does, but collects books, picture books, and from when we were little kids all the way up till. I don't think that she does it anymore, but it probably stopped right after high school. But yeah, she would take pictures and photos of everything.
She's a historian. My mom is not. She absolutely hates cameras and stuff like that. So I'm the person that's always getting everybody's picture.
All right. Yeah, good stuff. I don't know how much you wanted to talk about it, but I think I wanted to mention it was the whole Charlottesville stuff going on. Again, I don't want to get too into it. I just want to point out that and I don't want to sound too weird, but being a history major and being a fan of history and stuff, you see stuff like World War II. You see stuff like the Civil War, and then now we're kind of seeing it all, together with the stuff going on in Charlottesville, and then the North Korea stuff, possibly World War III or whatever it may be. And not that it's a cool time to live in, but it's kind of it's almost history. We are living in history. Obviously every day is history. Trump being elected, that's history. Barack being elected, that's history. First black male, stuff like that. But it's just, as a history major, history buff, whatever, watching stuff and reading stuff about what happened then, and me being like, man, what if I was back in the time when there was, legit segregation and legit people beating up, black people just because they were black back in the 1960s. I was always like, man, what if I was there? Or just to be a fly on the wall, just to see what really went on, the World War II stuff with Adolf Hitler and the Nazis. What if I was there? What if just fly on the wall, just seeing? And now we're kind of seeing it, maybe to a lesser extent, but it's right here. And not that it's cool, but, it's I don't know the right word to say it, but it's it's here. This is it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you had anything to say about it. I wanted to say that. And obviously I don't condone it. I think it's bad, but we're living through it. So
yeah, I hope that we figure it out pretty much
on both sides. The the racial side and then the nuclear stuff. I don't know. I guess it's a scary time. I don't know. And I don't want to talk a lot, but that's just what I want to say.
One thing that just bothers me is, like, we're in the midst of this North Korea deal, and yet we can't even band together over here. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, that's my
who
take
are we really
on everything.
Against here?
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. I have a fantasy football draft this weekend, but I'll get to that later when I say, what are you doing this weekend? Did you watch the challenge?
Not yet.
Did you watch the challenge?
Yes, I did.
That's what we call a tease. It's like if we're going to break, like play the music. Boo boo.
Yeah.
The challenge was yesterday.
Yeah, I was happy with the whole overall.
You liked the episode?
Yeah, I did.
So yeah, I guess I did too.
It was less drama and more challenging.
It was a lot challenging. It was a lot challenging. So I guess they started the episode where they're actually out at the challenge site, and TJ's like introducing the challenge and the rules, and but it's not for you guys, it's for these guys.
Cue the boat.
He said it twice though, right? I think he had to say it like twice.
He's like, hello.
So he's
like has the walkie-talkie like, y'all can come now.
I didn't hate the introduction of the Redemption House. I mean, we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't know, and I thought there was some legit reaction there that shocked, don't you think?
Yeah, and they were surprised. The Redemption people were surprised, too, because they all thought that they were going against other people. They weren't really sure how this whole thing was, because, you know, how TJ was like, well, who do you want to go back?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty... I mean, again, he's still trying to, I guess, stir the pot, or even just make him think and then twist it on them. But yeah, I guess to go back, Tony and Jenna go to the house, and of course they think it's just a nice hotel, and I don't know why everyone's sleeping whenever a new person comes into the address.
Yeah, it must happen like really early in the morning.
Well, I guess if they do the challenge, or obviously all the eliminations are done at night, right? It's always nighttime. So I guess by the time they, finish the elimination, then drive the two eliminators
to wherever
they go, then I guess it is pretty late, and the people at the Redemption House really don't got to stay up because they're really not getting filmed. I mean, yeah, there might be a camera there, but
just to have,
they're not getting filmed, especially if they're not going out. But yeah, so Tony and Jenna show up. Still a little surprised Jenna was there, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. And then, they bring out the Redemption House. Was it too soon, or do you think that was just the right time?
I think it's the right time because I feel like they're going to do multiple redemption challenges. So, yeah. And I didn't want too many people fighting for that one deal. Yeah. I want, like, groups.
Yeah, it was 8 people. And remember, it could have been 10 because they sent home Shane and Simone.
Yeah.
So maybe they had to wait one more elimination just to get it back to 8, or I don't know how they were going to do it. But
see, and now I'm thinking that they're going to switch the game how they did this all against each other. And now I think that once they get all these people, they're going to do an internal Redemption House challenge and see who the last people are without showing any of them.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit of people left. And we're already, 5 episodes? Almost? 4? We're already 4 episodes in. I don't know how long the season's going to be, but we still have quite a bit of people. So maybe a purge is coming like they had that first...
That's true. Yeah.
That first episode. So the challenge, I always forget what they call these challenges, but it's there's a device above water, 30 feet or 20 feet, whatever.
It's like a trampoline.
Yeah.
But not bouncy.
And it's a one-on-one competition. 2 girls are going at it, 2 guys are going at it, and basically it's the first one that gets
it's a tournament.
Over. Yeah, gets knocked over.
Moves on.
I liked it, but I didn't like that both people fell over. I thought if both people were to fall, then get back up there, let's do it again. Like, I just feel like the winner should be the guy or the girl that stays on the thing. If you both fall, either you're both eliminated or do it again. I don't know. Did you like that?
I liked whoever
and the first person to touch.
I like that. They've done it before where they had this still. I like it because there's some strategy in there. You either kind of want to just plunge yourself off and flip in midair, so it's kind of that luck of the draw, but I enjoyed it.
What do you think the best strategy would have been? For me, I would have thought get your back against the thing, the pole or the pad, the mat,
the stand,
the thing in the middle. Get your back onto that, and then I guess just start work from in out.
But I don't think that was a really big area, and I just don't think a lot of people were that long, except for Jenna, who did a great job in kicking
Yeah.
Amanda off.
I mean, I guess there was no rules that says you can't kick or punch.
Yeah, I mean the girl there was at some point they had headlocks going on, and I was like, that can't be fair either.
Yeah, a lot of wrestling, I guess, if you want to put it that way. A lot of wrestling. So I guess we'll do the guys first. It was Darrell versus Devin. And Darrell, see, when I first saw the challenge, I was like, Jenna and Darrell are winning. I mean, this is no contest. Darrell ends up beating Devin. No surprise there for me. And then the other guy match was Derek H versus Tony, which I thought Tony really surprised me. Both matchups. I didn't think he would have a chance of either, but Derek gets eliminated. The new Derek H gets eliminated. Were you surprised about Tony's performance today?
No, because whenever his back is against the wall, I think he plays up to that.
So you're saying his back wasn't against the wall against Ammo that week before?
No. I think he didn't think he was going to lose. He didn't feel threatened, and that's what happened. So
it was a legit upset that Ammo won the week before.
I mean, I think so too. You look at them and you're like, well, obviously this guy's going to win. Did you really think Ammo was going to win? No. Okay, then. I mean, that's how I feel.
And speaking of Ammo, he might as well have been eliminated. I don't think I saw him one time yesterday or during the episode.
A lot of people were tweeting that they didn't see Ammo or Cara Marie.
I saw Cara Marie a couple times.
She didn't talk, but you probably saw her.
Yeah, but I didn't see Ammo at all.
Yeah. Maybe he took a day off or something.
He took a day off. He had a sick day. So for the girls, it was Bree.
It was the two, Amanda versus, I don't know her name, Latoya. And Amanda won. And then Bree versus Jenna. And then Jenna won. Jenna does not get wet. Again, everybody, every time except for Jenna, both competitors fell over. And it was just a matter of who hit first. Yeah.
But Jenna stayed dry twice because she ends up beating Brianna, and then she beats Amanda, which I thought that Amanda-Jenna challenge, that heat, was pretty good. I mean, they went for it.
Yeah, Amanda was on Twitter also last night, and she said that lasted 45 minutes.
Wow.
They were gassed.
Wow.
45 minutes up there doing that. I probably would have just dove off and been like, peace, I'm going home.
45 minutes, that's a long time.
That's a long time. And just imagine everybody else that was there. I'm sure the guys they're always, quicker than that. But 45 minutes?
Yeah, remember that last season, that one challenge where they had to go rush and touch the bell?
Yeah.
The girls did it for a long time, but the boys did it in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think they were like 2 hours or something.
And then the guys come up and boom, it's like that. Yeah. So Jenna wins. Again, not surprised that she came away victorious in that girls' redemption. Amanda did give her a good fight.
She's scrappy.
Which one?
Amanda.
Yeah, and she'll be back. I think she'll be back. You don't like her.
I don't like her.
But I think she'll be back. And Camilla. I mean, just excited that Jenna
she
wins.
was like,
she doesn't like her. She's throwing the finger, dancing, and everything. And
they both make it clear that they absolutely hate each other.
I just imagine if that team is a rivals team, if they put Camilla in a
I don't think they would do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, unless you throw in that stipulation where you can take your partner's money. You never know. That's
true. I don't think they'd work well together anyway.
No, probably not. But yeah, another big storyline was the Kayla thing. The episode started Kayla not having friends.
Alone. Yeah.
Alone, crying. Well, she cried after the episode too, but now her friend's back. Jenna's back in the house, and I'll say this. Let's get to the guys' part first. Tony versus Darrell. Again, I thought Darrell was just superior. I mean, just so much more. But I guess these challenges, time and time again, prove that you don't have to be, the bad. I mean, you don't have to be.
It's both a mental and physical game.
Mm-hmm. And I think even Leroy said before the thing went that Darrell's kind of scared of heights, and maybe that played something. The thing was moving and shaking, and I'm sure seeing water, smelling water.
Yeah, and Darrell said that too. He's like, I think I'd be fine if this thing didn't move.
So Tony wins. Because, again, Darrell just hit first, barely. I mean, was it his ankle? Maybe his ankle first or whatever.
I think it was his elbow or something.
Yeah, whatever the body part hit, and Tony wins, and Tony stays alive. I felt it was a big upset. Even the competitors. Everybody was like, head on their head. Unbelievable.
I wasn't too surprised because if you remember last week when we were talking about it, I said that there was a shot of Camilla kissing Tony, and I have yet to see that on any of the episodes. So either somebody screwed up on editing that out, or I totally am oblivious and missed it in the previous episodes. Mm-hmm. So you're welcome.
Yeah. So again, I mean, you said you liked the episode. It was a lot of challenge and a lot less, being at the house around talking and stuff. And yeah, it's good. So you officially get rid of the Redemption House as of now. It may come back. You never know how they're going to play it, but Jenna and Tony Raines are back into the game. And towards the end of the episode, Marie's talking to Jenna, trying to clear the air there, and then Jimmy.
I guess they're really good friends outside of
Maria and Jenna.
Yes, and that's why she's like, I got to do a lot of damage control. Yeah. But Jimmy, I mean, they're posting pictures together, so they're fine. I do not like Jimmy. She stirs the pot too much. She's kind of like Camilla, but like a different kind of Camilla.
Like very less than Camilla.
Yeah.
But yeah,
she should be worried.
Mm-hmm. So I was gonna get to the Kayla thing, and she takes Corey over. She starts crying because now they're thinking she's thinking she's got a bigger target on her back because the girls. And how do you feel about this?
I missed this part.
Okay, did you? So yeah, she starts crying because so Maria talks to Jenna, and then Jimmy talks to Jenna, and they're saying, you're so strong, you're strong, and Kayla's taking it as well. Now they're gonna vote her in all the time because nobody wants to go against Jenna. Because Jenna's like not undefeated, but she's pretty good in elimination. Yeah. Like she ain't nobody beating her except for maybe Laurel or Cara Marie, and that's a matchup I'm dying to see. Mm-hmm. Cara Marie versus Jenna or Laurel versus Jenna. So Kayla's getting emotional and thinking that the girls are just going to go against her now. Which, I mean, yeah, I could see it because they do want to split up that alliance, that team there.
Apparently, there's an alliance that they're not showing on TV, and it has to do with Cara, Camilla, Jenna, and Kayla. Those 4 girls are in an alliance, and they're saying that the editing is not doing a good job, that it only shows Kayla and Jenna together. So I don't think that they're going to go after her. I think they're going to go after somebody else. But I don't know. I want Marie to be gone, or Maria, whatever her name is.
Yeah, and when I was watching the episode, and when I was seeing Kayla cry, and I was like, well, just win. I mean, really, to be safe, you just got to win. You're the challenge. You got to do whatever you possibly can do to win. But then I was like, but it's hard because it's so different now. Is one challenge you're by yourself, one challenge you're in a group with people, so it's hard to win. And then they're picking out. I mean, TJ, remember that one where they were running into each other? It's just you're picking. Well, I guess that one Kayla picked her own team, but that first one, TJ's just picking out names, and it's luck of the draw. And if you don't win, then you're going in. I guess that's why they call it the 30-30. Speaking of the Dirty 30, are they saying this is the dirtiest game too much? They're saying that way too much now.
This is the dirtiest.
This is the dirtiest game.
That's why they call it a Dirty 30. That's why they call it. Like, yeah, we get it. I can read.
The Dirty 30. Yeah, so I like the episode. Great episode. In the previews, it looks like we're going to get a lot more drama next week. From what I saw, they're going out. And who was it? Kayla is kissing up on Jordan. Jordan, now speaking of someone that I hadn't seen, Jordan, where's Jordan been?
He made one little commentary on something.
Elmo's gone, Jordan's gone, old Derek's gone.
I saw him.
It must be hard to get everybody.
Yeah, there's too many people.
Yeah, so next week it looks like just more drama. Tony once again. I mean, that his storyline with his 2 children at home, and it's not going away. Like, he can do anything.
CT has a child.
Darrell had children.
Yeah.
I'm sure the older Derek has a child somewhere. Maybe.
Multiple.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't really give us any challenge action. Oh yeah, they did. It was some pulling. They got to pull stuff, but I couldn't really tell. And it was multiple colors. So maybe it's a multiple team challenge next week. I don't know. Any other predictions you think that's going to happen? Let me throw you this question. Either Jenna or Kayla, are they winning it? One of them, or
I think it's a possibility.
One of them wins it.
I think so, or it goes to the final.
Now if you throw in that alliance that you said with Cara and Camilla, that just makes it much stronger.
But I mean, following them on social media, somehow something went wrong with Kayla and Maria because they are beefing at each other
right now.
Yeah,
currently. See, and that's so weird. We don't know, like, when was this filmed? You know what I mean? Like, how long ago was this film, and what have they been doing since then, and the airing, and it's just I've always thought about that.
Yeah,
and of course they're not allowed to say stuff. I mean, they can't say who's going to win. They can't spoil it. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, they've signed a
contractually obligated to not say anything, and that makes it tough too. So they could just be playing us. Who knows?
Who
knows? I don't know. I love this stuff, though. I love this stuff.
It's great. Yeah, it really is.
I look forward to it every single week, man. Like, what are we going to get? Anything else from the episode? I don't think we didn't miss much. No.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I'm ready for it. Is it on tonight? No.
Is it Tuesday yet?
That's the one thing, like, if it was on Netflix, like, we could just watch it.
I'd watch it all night, yeah.
We'd be done with it. But now we got to wait a week.
But there's a good thing that's with that,
I heard a rumor that there might be 18 episodes this season. I'm not sure. That seems like a lot, though. But
I'm sure they can drag it out however long they want. People are going to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know the ratings, but I know that if it wasn't doing good, they wouldn't.
No.
They wouldn't be airing it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say about that. I'm pretty good. Let's see. What else did I have written down here? Yeah, I don't want to get into the more negative. I mean, Zeke Elliott, it's a bad week, I guess, huh? Just domestic violence and violence in general. Again, this is not a sports show. We don't like to bring sports into it, but, it is the Cowboys. It's pretty big, and I'm sure your show's been talking about it all week and stuff like that. And I guess the question was asked, did the NFL do right? And I just said, you know what? Send a message. Stop it. We need to stop it, I think. Yes, there's no evidence, but still, just if one guy gets suspended 6 games, then the next guy won't do it. I don't know.
See, and I didn't feel that way. I mean, I feel like they should suspend him, but until we had any concrete evidence, I don't know.
I may be wrong for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If anybody wants to hit a girl, and I've never hit a girl. I would never do that, but, like, I've had so bad luck with women, dating-wise, or even, just in general, just no luck. But these guys are popular, make a lot of money, and can pretty much have any girl they want, and they're going to go hit. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me that they would go put their hands on a woman when they get treated. Do you see where I'm coming from?
I understand that, but I do understand that there are women who go after these athletes
because they're athletes,
and an ulterior motive could be behind something. I'm not saying that with all women, but there are bad apples. Just like everything, every organization has some bad people, but not every one of them is bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what he appealed the suspension. And I'm not a Cowboys fan, so it's different. I was talking to my buddy the other day who was a diehard Cowboy fan, and of course he hates it. And he's cussing Goodell, cussing the commissioner, cussing the NFL. And I was like, dude, I mean, get a new team, or I don't know, go for the other running back, or I don't know. Now, if it's Eli Boyd from Lubbock Cooper getting suspended 6 games, then I might be cussing somebody.
Raising some.
No. Let's see. Do you want to play Marissa Never Misses?
Yeah.
I only got 5 questions, so we won't put you through the timer. But I do have some questions for you. Ready?
Go.
Who was the only person to score 100 points in an NBA game?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Correct. What is the date put on the Statue of Liberty?
July 2nd. Something.
Incorrect. Try one more time.
Is it in July?
Yes.
July 1st.
No.
Something.
July 4th. 1776.
See, I didn't want to put the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Question number 3. What sport gives out the Stanley Cup?
Hockey.
Correct. Number 4. How many amendments are in the Bill of Rights?
14.
Incorrect. Try again.
15.
No, it's 10.
Dang it. Really? I'm probably in really trouble.
Remember, I'm a history buff over here.
I am not a history buff.
Last question. Who just got their bull tattoo replaced on his arm?
I saw this. The Rock.
Oh, boy. My boy Dwayne Johnson. I didn't like what he got over, but
I didn't see it, but I know it's bigger, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the Bull when he was back when he was a wrestler, he had it. His nickname in wrestling was the Brahma Bull. You know, that was The Rock. You know, you knew The Rock from that tattoo, and a little sad as me being an old school wrestling fan. He was my favorite back when I was in elementary school, but hey, he's much more than a professional wrestler now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of the whole tribal, the whole, sleeve, I guess. Really, the sleeve. I don't know. I know you have tattoos, but would you ever get a sleeve on your arm or something like that?
I mean, if I want to, but I think I'm done.
Think you're done with the tats?
Yeah, I got a half sleeve, so I'm okay.
I don't know what I would get, man. That's why I don't have tats. But other than that, all right, we can get out of here, Marissa. What are you doing this weekend? Taking it easy?
I think so. I don't have any plans.
I have a fantasy football draft. Are you playing fantasy this year?
No.
Do you have any interest in playing fantasy? No, you don't. Did your husband play?
No.
Really?
I think he did a couple years ago, but he didn't last year.
Yeah, I'm going to play. Me and this group of friends believe this is our third full year as a group.
What is y'all's group called?
It's boring. The League.
Oh, that's lame.
That's lame.
That's lame.
It's because of that TV show, The League. Yeah. And then,
but still, that's lame.
And what's even lamer, and I don't even care about saying it, I don't care if they hear this, but a couple of the guys' names are the names from that TV show on their team.
Come on, guys.
Be
original.
Yeah.
Jeez, put a little bit of thought in it. It's supposed to be fun.
So we're doing that this weekend. They're going to Austin. I decided I didn't want to go. Really not a big Austin fan in general. And it's not just because of the University of Texas. It's just I've never really liked it, I guess. I don't know.
Love Austin.
You do?
That's fine.
I like San Antonio. I wish we would have gone to San Antonio, but we did Dallas last year. They're going to Austin, and I got stuff going on Sunday too. I have a sports show. I have 2 sports shows. It's tough to, not that I can't ask off, but it's kind of like these guys are depending on me. And I know, when we have in the Sunday Sports Blitz, when we have one guy missing, then we have to scramble and get somebody. Not that it's a scramble. Don't take that the wrong way, but we have to get somebody else.
You get the bottom of the barrel, which is me. No, I'm just kidding.
We have to get somebody, or our boss says, no, we can't. For some reason, we can't just have one guy in here and one guy in there. And I get it. It doesn't make it. That mic does not sound very good, so I get it.
It doesn't? No, I'm just kidding.
Again, no, I'm not taking shots at you. I think they'd rather have 2 people in here, and when one guy's missing, and I just don't want to be that guy that's taking time off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
You deserve some time off.
I do, man. I like the boxing show. I like.
If you enjoy what you do, then
I look forward. Again, Sundays are probably the only time that I get to sit in these chairs and actually, interact with texters and stuff. So I like to come in. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
And it's the week before the biggest fight in the whole wide world, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. So I gotta be here because we'll probably do predictions and we'll probably hear the 2 guys in here fight about it and argue about it, and I want to be here.
Yeah.
Because Conor's gonna win. Are you keeping up with any of that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
Apparently now it used to be the fight was originally scheduled to be 10-ounce gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 8-ounce gloves. The punches are gonna be harder in the face, so Conor has more of a chance. I don't know.
I believe everything that you're saying. I have nothing to give on that.
So yeah, fantasy football draft this week. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I get 8th pick.
What's your name?
A-Flow Show. Is that unoriginal?
Yeah.
What do I? Okay, the Despacitos. I saw that one. Did you see that?
No.
The Despacitos.
Oh, I get it. That's funny. That is funny. Whoever made that.
I saw that on ESPN. Despacitos.
Good job, people.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to come up with a name. Next week I'll have a name. I promise. Other than the A-Flow Show. I promise. But it's free publicity.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Marissa, where can they find you on Twitter?
At Just Marissa.
At A-Flow Radio, guys. Appreciate it as always. iTunes, subscribe for free. Search the A-Flow Show to come to you every single week. Spreaker.com. Twitter, at Just Marissa, at A-Flow Radio. We'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.